Hey, I'm Clark Wendlandt. This is Frank Talley, and we're talking batteries today. Frank, you know, thing about these high-powered bass boats that we're running today with all the electronics, you got to have a battery that gets you where you can fish all day.
Yeah, and that's a lithium battery. I mean, technology has just been through the roof the last 4 or 5 years, but lithium is the way to go. Lithium gives you the same power from start to finish and everything in between.
Now, the thing I remember the most about like kind of building up when the electronics were getting more and more, we're going to 36 volt trolling motors from 24 volt. I remember having all kinds of issues. First with my trolling motor batteries before we had 36 volt. And I mean, sometimes I'm bringing extra two lead acid batteries to a tournament. And then really what I really remember the most is in about the past 5 years, the electronics just can't handle that lead acid battery, just won't get it.
No, it won't, because what happens is throughout the day, it slowly brings its charge down. And so you start out at maybe 13.5 volts, and then all of a sudden, before you know it, halfway through the day, you're at 11 volts. Your electronic's not going to run on 11 volts. With lithium, that starts out at 14 volts, say, and it'll stay at 14 volts until the battery is completely dead.
You know, we're always worried about plugs, charging the batteries at night. Well, you don't even worry about that a lot of times. A lot of times it's not like we recommend it, but a lot of times you'll go 1-2 days because we don't have a good place to charge.
Yeah, that makes it less worrisome out on the water, because ultimately I can get 2-3 days of practice in before I need to charge those batteries. And like you said, we don't recommend it, but it can be done. And it's, you know, I mean, after a day of hard fishing, I'm sitting at maybe 75-80% still left on my batteries. Well, that's 75 or 80% of a full charge, meaning I haven't seen any power decrease in my trolling motor and my electronics. So I mean, it just makes it a lot easier on the water and looking for a place to stay. You don't have to necessarily worry about a bunch of power.
So one thing that I've really come to love, and I'm not like a technology guy by any means, I mean, I'm trying to keep up with it, but Impulse Lithium's got an app. I come up to my boat, I open the app, and basically it tells me how much power exactly I've got on there. I mean, to me, that's pretty cool.
Oh, it's no doubt, it's a game changer, because, and what I like about it is it goes off of Bluetooth, but it picks up the batteries. So me and you both are running Impulse Lithium, and we're side by side, but if I stand at my boat, it's picking up my batteries because they're the closest to my Bluetooth on my phone. So I'll see you, it'll say Clark Wendlandt, trolling 1, but it'll say, Frank Talley, trolling 2, and I just know, hit refresh, and boom, it just tells you the exact percentage and how many volts you're at. It's awesome.
And then you just don't have to worry about it. You know how charged you are, you know how much time you can probably go. And I mean, we don't even get close. I mean, here's the thing. We got so many electronics on our boats. We're both running 4 graphs on there. We've got all kinds of different electronics hooked up to it, and we don't even get close to running those down in a day. I mean, it's like live wells can run all day. Those 4 graphs, I mean, those graphs take a bunch of power, and we don't even get close. So we know we got the security. We can even go an extra day. What else can you think about that? What's another advantage of lithium? I mean, the batteries are extremely light. They're extremely powerful. What else?
And another thing too, Clark, that a lot of people don't think about is you get a 10-year warranty with these batteries. I mean, how can you go wrong as far as if anything goes wrong? Impulse Lithium, free of charge, no prorated battery. They give you a brand new battery even at the 9th year. So that's a game changer.
I mean, that's a big sense of security, because when you think about it, you're getting that battery. I mean, back in the lead acid battery days, when I had a lead acid battery, I would basically know that if I was going to keep a boat year and a half, I'm changing it. And so these batteries, yeah, they're expensive, but look what you get for the value that you spend on them.
Oh, no doubt. I mean, for 10 years, you're going to go through at least 3 sets of AGM or gel-filled batteries, lead acid batteries. These you just take from boat to boat to boat. They pay for themselves tenfold. Plus, like you had already said, the lightweight being 27 to 29 pounds of battery, and the longevity of the battery on a charge, it's second to none.